Learn to win. Introduction. What does it mean to win? When you hear the word win, what comes to mind? A trophy held high, a finish line crossed first, applause from a cheering crowd. Winning often seems like a moment, a single event where one person or team stands above the rest. But winning is much more than that fleeting moment of victory. Winning is a journey, a mindset, and a way of living. It's about how you approach challenges, how you respond when things don't go your way, and how you keep moving forward no matter what. Winning isn't reserved for a lucky few or the naturally gifted. It's a skill anyone can learn and master. In this book, Learn to Win, we're going to explore winning as a lifelong process. We'll discover how winning is less about beating others and more about conquering your own doubts, fears, and limitations. Winning is about growing, improving, and becoming the best version of yourself every day. Winning is more than just success. Many people tie winning only to outcomes, the end results that everyone sees. But true winning starts much earlier. It begins with your mindset, the beliefs and attitudes you carry inside. It's the quiet victories you achieve when you choose to try again after failure. It's the small wins you celebrate that build your confidence and shape your future. Winning means learning from mistakes rather than fearing them. It means embracing effort and persistence over instant gratification. It means valuing progress, not perfection. It's about the courage to start even when the odds seem against you. Why learning to win matters more than winning itself, you may wonder. Why focus on learning to win rather than just winning? Because winning itself is often temporary. You might win a race or get a promotion, but those moments don't last forever. What lasts is the ability to win repeatedly in every area of life: work, relationships, health, and personal growth. When you learn to win, you develop resilience. You build habits that make success repeatable, not random. You shift from chasing results to mastering the process. This makes your achievements sustainable, fulfilling, and more meaningful. The mindset shift. From instant success to lasting achievement. In a world full of quick fixes and overnight success stories, it's easy to feel discouraged when you don't win immediately. But the truth is, the most successful people didn't get there by luck or speed. They won because they learned how to win through patience, practice, and persistence. This book will help you shift your thinking from expecting instant success to embracing the steady, rewarding climb toward lasting achievement. You'll learn how to build a foundation so strong that winning becomes not just a goal, but a natural outcome of who you are. What you can expect from this book. Learn to Win will guide you through the essential principles and practical strategies that create winners. Each chapter will focus on key elements like mindset, goal setting, discipline, resilience, and teamwork. You'll hear inspiring stories, proven techniques, and actionable advice, all presented in a clear and motivating way. Whether you're aiming to win in business, sports, personal development, or life in general, this book will give you tools to unlock your potential and transform challenges into victories. Your journey starts now. Winning isn't a destination, it's a continuous journey. Every page of this book is an invitation to start that journey, to take control of your future, and to discover the winner inside you. Are you ready to learn how to win? Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Winning Mindset. Every great victory starts in the mind. Before the first step is taken or the first move is made, winning begins with how you think, your mindset. This chapter dives deep into what it means to have a winning mindset, why it's the most powerful tool you possess, and how you can develop it intentionally to create lasting success. What is a winning mindset? A winning mindset is more than just positive thinking or wishful hopes. It's a mental framework that shapes how you see yourself, your challenges, and your potential. It's the belief that you can improve, grow, and achieve your goals no matter what obstacles appear in your path. People with a winning mindset don't just hope to succeed. They expect to succeed because they believe success is possible through effort, learning, and persistence. This mindset fuels motivation, shapes behavior, and ultimately drives results. Fixed mindset versus growth mindset. One of the most important concepts to understand on your journey to winning is the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. These terms were popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck, and they explain why some people succeed and others get stuck. Fixed mindset. People with a fixed mindset believe their abilities, intelligence, and talents are fixed traits. They think, you either have what it takes or you don't. Failure feels like a threat because it questions their identity. They avoid challenges, give up easily, and feel threatened by others' success. Growth mindset. In contrast, people with a growth mindset see abilities as skills that can be developed through effort and learning. Failure becomes feedback, not a verdict. Challenges are welcomed as opportunities to grow, and persistence is a natural response to setbacks. To win consistently, you need to cultivate a growth mindset. This mindset shifts your focus from proving yourself to improving yourself, which opens the door to real progress and fulfillment. Belief in yourself and your potential. At the heart of the winning mindset is belief, a deep, unshakable belief in your own potential. This doesn't mean ignoring your current limits or pretending to be perfect. It means knowing that with effort, strategy, and patience, you can overcome barriers and become better. Belief fuels confidence, and confidence fuels action. When you truly believe you can win, you take risks, persist through difficulties, and inspire others around you. This belief becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy that shapes your reality. Embracing failure as feedback. One of the biggest reasons people struggle to win is fear of failure. Losing feels painful, embarrassing, or discouraging. But what if you could change your relationship with failure entirely? In a winning mindset, failure is not the end. It's an essential part of learning. Every mistake, setback, or no holds valuable information. It teaches you what doesn't work, what needs improvement, and where your next opportunity lies. Successful winners don't avoid failure. They analyze it calmly, learn from it quickly, and use it to sharpen their skills. They understand that every failure brings them one step closer to their goal. Developing mental resilience. Winning requires mental toughness. The ability to stay calm under pressure, bounce back from disappointment, and keep moving forward is what separates winners from quitters. Developing resilience means training your mind to manage stress, control negative emotions, and maintain focus. Techniques like mindfulness, visualization, and positive self-talk can strengthen your mental muscles. Over time, you build the confidence that no matter what happens, you can handle it and come out stronger. How to cultivate a winning mindset. The good news is that your mindset isn't fixed. It can be trained, shaped, and expanded. Here are practical steps to cultivate a winning mindset. Practice self-awareness. Notice your thoughts and beliefs. When you catch negative or limiting thoughts, question them. Are they true? Are they helpful? Replace them with empowering alternatives. Set learning goals. Instead of just aiming to prove yourself, aim to learn. Celebrate progress, no matter how small. Surround yourself with positivity. Spend time with people who inspire, challenge, and support your growth. Avoid negativity that drains your energy. Embrace challenges. See obstacles as opportunities to grow stronger and smarter. Step out of your comfort zone regularly. Visualize success. Picture yourself winning. Feel the emotions and the pride. This mental rehearsal builds belief and motivation. Practice gratitude. Acknowledge what's working and what you've already achieved. Gratitude builds optimism and fuels perseverance. The power of yet. If you ever catch yourself thinking, I can't do this, add one small but powerful word, yet. For example, I can't do this yet. That tiny word opens the door to possibility and growth. It reminds you that your current limitations are temporary and that with time and effort you can master anything. Your mindset is the foundation of winning. No matter your talent, resources, or luck, your mindset will ultimately determine how far you go. It colors your choices, actions, and resilience in the face of difficulty. By embracing a winning mindset, you're not just hoping for victory. You're building a strong foundation to create it again and again. Chapter 2. Setting clear goals that inspire. Winning doesn't happen by accident. Behind every great success is a clear destination, a goal that guides every step, decision, and effort. But not all goals are created equal. Some are vague, uninspiring, or unrealistic. Others light a fire inside you, push you to grow and make winning feel possible. In this chapter, we'll explore how to set clear goals that inspire you deeply. Goals that keep you focused, motivated, and ready to overcome any obstacle. Why goals matter? Imagine trying to drive to a new city without a map or GPS. You might get there eventually, but chances are you'll waste time, energy, and fuel along the way. Goals act like your personal GPS. They give you direction and purpose. When you set a clear goal, your brain naturally starts finding ways to reach it. You notice opportunities, avoid distractions, and prioritize what matters most. Goals turn abstract dreams into concrete plans. The difference between wishes and goals: many people confuse wishes with goals. A wish is a hopeful thought. I wish I were healthier, or I wish I had more money. Wishes are nice to have, but they rarely create change. A goal, on the other hand, is a specific, measurable target you commit to achieving. It's backed by a plan and action. Instead of hoping, you're doing. Characteristics of clear, inspiring goals. To be powerful, your goals should have the following qualities. Specific. A clear goal answers the questions: what exactly do I want? When? How? Instead of "I want to get fit," say, "I want to run a 5K race in under 30 minutes within 3 months." Measurable. You need to track your progress. Measurable goals allow you to see how far you've come and adjust if needed. Achievable. Goals should stretch you but remain realistic. Setting impossible goals leads to frustration and burnout. Relevant. Your goal must align with your values and bigger purpose. Otherwise, motivation will fade. Time-bound. A deadline creates urgency and focus. Open-ended goals often lead to procrastination. These qualities are often summarized as the SMART framework: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. The power of vision. Beyond SMART goals. While SMART goals give structure, winning goals go beyond that. They inspire emotion and purpose. Your goals should connect deeply to your why, your reason for winning. Think about the feelings you want to experience when you achieve your goal: pride, freedom, confidence, joy. The stronger the emotional connection, the more committed you'll be. Create a vivid mental picture of your success. Imagine how it looks, sounds, and feels. This vision acts as a magnet, pulling you forward even when motivation dips. Breaking down big goals into actionable steps. Big goals can feel overwhelming. The key to winning is breaking them down into smaller, manageable steps. This creates momentum through consistent progress and small victories. For example, if your goal is to start a business in a year, break it down into monthly or weekly tasks. Research your market this month. Develop your product next month. Build your website the month after. By focusing on the next small step, you avoid paralysis and build confidence. Writing your goals down. The commitment effect. There is real power in writing your goals down. When you put your goals on paper, they move from vague thoughts to committed intentions. Writing creates accountability and clarity. Review your goals regularly and adjust them as you grow. This habit keeps your goals alive in your mind and heart. Overcoming common goal-setting challenges. Even with clear goals, many people struggle to follow through. Here are common challenges and how to handle them. Fear of failure. Remember, failure is feedback, not defeat. Break your goal into smaller wins to build confidence. Procrastination. Use deadlines and accountability partners to keep you on track. Lack of motivation. Revisit your why and visualize your success daily. Setting too many goals. Focus on 1 to 3 key goals at a time. Quality over quantity wins. The role of flexibility and adaptability goals give direction, but life often throws curveballs. A winning mindset accepts that goals can evolve. Flexibility doesn't mean giving up. It means adjusting your path while keeping your vision intact. If a goal no longer serves you or circumstances change, reevaluate and reset. Adaptability is a strength, not a weakness. Daily goal. Check-ins. Keep your focus. Sharp winning is built day by day. Create a simple daily routine where you review your goals. What is the most important step I can take today? What obstacles might come up, and how will I handle them? How will today's actions bring me closer to my goal? These check-ins keep your goals fresh and your actions purposeful. The inspirational power of accountability. Share your goals with someone you trust, a friend, mentor, coach, or community. Accountability creates external motivation and support. When you know someone else is watching your progress, you're more likely to stay committed. Plus, feedback and encouragement help you grow. Summary: your goals are your compass clear. Inspiring goals give you a roadmap to win. They focus your energy, ignite your passion, and keep you moving forward. Without goals, it's easy to get lost or give up when the journey gets tough. Take time now to craft goals that excite you, challenge you, and connect to your deepest purpose. Write them down, break them into steps, and revisit them daily. Your journey to winning depends on it. Chapter 3: Building Winning Habits. Winning isn't a one-time event, it's the result of what you do consistently over time. Your habits are the invisible architecture of your life. They shape your actions, influence your decisions, and ultimately, determine your results. No matter how inspiring your goals are or how strong your mindset is, without the right habits, winning becomes difficult and unpredictable. This chapter reveals how to build winning habits, the daily practices that keep you moving forward, even when motivation fades. Why habits matter, more than motivation. Motivation feels great, but it's often fleeting. One day you're fired up, the next day, you struggle to get started. That's why winners don't rely on motivation alone. They rely on habits. Habits are automatic behaviors wired into your brain. When you build a habit, your brain requires less energy to perform the action, making it easier to stay consistent. Over time, these small daily actions compound into massive results. The science of habit formation, understanding how habits form, helps you create the ones that serve you best. Habits develop through a simple loop of 3 steps. Cue, the trigger that tells your brain to start the habit, like waking up, seeing your running shoes, or hearing your alarm. Routine, the behavior or action you perform, going for a run, journaling, or meditating. Reward, the positive feeling or benefit you get afterward, endorphin rush, sense of accomplishment, or mental clarity. This habit loop becomes stronger every time you repeat it, especially when the reward is meaningful to you. Identify keystone habits. Some habits have more power than others because they create a ripple effect. These are called keystone habits, habits that naturally lead to other positive behaviors. For example, exercising regularly not only improves your fitness, but also boosts your mood, sharpens your focus, and improves your sleep. Eating a healthy breakfast can increase energy and reduce cravings throughout the day. Identify which keystone habits will make the biggest difference in your life and start there. How to build new winning habits. Building a new habit can feel challenging, but with the right approach, it becomes easier and even enjoyable. Here's a step-by-step process. Start small. Focus on tiny, manageable actions. Instead of, "I will work out for an hour," try, "I will do 5 minutes of stretching." Small wins build confidence and reduce overwhelm. Stack habits. Attach a new habit to an existing one. For example, after brushing your teeth, do 2 minutes of deep breathing. This leverages your current routines as cues. Be consistent. Aim to do your habit at the same time and place daily. Consistency trains your brain to expect and prepare for the behavior. Make it enjoyable. Find ways to make the habit rewarding. Listen to your favorite music while exercising, or treat yourself to a healthy snack after journaling. Track your progress. Use a habit tracker or journal to mark your daily wins. Visual progress reinforces commitment. Plan for obstacles. Identify challenges ahead of time and prepare solutions. If you tend to skip workouts when tired, schedule them in the morning when energy is higher. Breaking bad habits. Just as you build good habits, you can weaken or replace bad ones. The key is to understand the triggers and rewards behind your habits and change the routine. For example, if stress makes you reach for junk food, replace that action with a healthier stress relief method like a walk or deep breathing. Avoid relying solely on willpower. It's limited. Instead, restructure your environment to reduce temptation and make positive choices easier. The role of discipline and patience. Habits don't form overnight. Research shows it takes anywhere from 18 to 66 days to build a new habit solidly. Patience is crucial. Discipline means showing up even when you don't feel like it. Habits are the disciplined actions you repeat daily, long after motivation fades. Remember, each small effort adds up. Your consistency today shapes your wins tomorrow. Examples of winning habits. Morning routine. Starting your day with meditation, planning or exercise sets a positive tone. Journaling. Writing down thoughts, goals, and gratitude boosts clarity and focus. Focused work sessions, using techniques like Pomodoro to maintain deep concentration. Healthy eating. Nourishing. Your body fuels energy and mental sharpness. Reading and learning. Daily reading expands knowledge and creativity. Choose habits that align with your goals and lifestyle. Habit and identity. Becoming the person who wins. One of the most powerful ways to build habits is to link them to your identity. Instead of saying, "I want to run," say, "I am a runner." This subtle shift grounds your actions in who you are, not just what you do. Every time you act in alignment with your identity, you reinforce it. Over time, your habits become a natural extension of yourself, and winning becomes your default. The compound effect of small daily wins. Winning habits compound like interest in a bank account. A small habit repeated daily grows into extraordinary results over time. Celebrate these small wins. Each day you follow through, you build momentum and confidence. These tiny victories make the big wins possible. Summary: your habits. Build your success goals, set the direction, mindset fuels the journey, and habits pave the road. Without the right habits, even the best plans fall apart. Start small, be consistent, and link your habits to your winning identity. Your daily habits create the foundation for lifelong success. Chapter 4. Focus and discipline. In the quest to win, talent and motivation alone aren't enough. The ability to focus deeply and maintain discipline consistently is what separates winners from everyone else. These two qualities act as your mental muscles, the tools that keep you on track even when distractions, doubts, and fatigue try to pull you away. In this chapter, we'll explore how to sharpen your focus, strengthen your discipline, and build a lifestyle that supports long-term success. The power of focus. Why it matters more than ever. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Notifications ping, emails flood, and temptations abound. Without focus, your energy scatters, and your progress slows down. Focus is the ability to concentrate your attention on what truly matters, the tasks and decisions that move you closer to your goals. It acts like a laser beam, cutting through noise and chaos, allowing you to work smarter, not harder. The science behind focus. Your brain is wired to notice new stimuli, a survival mechanism from ancient times. But this also means your attention is easily hijacked by distractions. Studies show the average human can maintain intense focus for about 20 to 40 minutes before needing a break. Understanding this natural rhythm helps you plan your work in chunks that optimize concentration. How to cultivate deep focus. Create a distraction-free environment. Remove or silence anything that can interrupt you. Phones on silent, unnecessary. Tabs closed, Notifications off. Designate a workspace that signals your brain it's time to focus. Use time blocks. Work in focused bursts such as the Pomodoro technique. 25 minutes of work, followed by a 5-minute break. These intervals respect your brain's natural attention span. Prioritize your most important tasks. Start your day with the most impactful work, your big rocks. When your focus is freshest, tackle tasks that drive the biggest results. Practice mindfulness. Train your brain to return to the present moment when distracted. Mindfulness meditation is a proven method to improve attention span. Discipline. The bridge between goals and achievement. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's commitment in action, showing up daily, pushing through discomfort, and staying loyal to your goals. Where motivation is emotional and temporary, discipline is steady and reliable. It's the bridge that connects your intentions with actual results. Building discipline. Through routine, discipline thrives in structure. When you create routines and rituals, you reduce the number of decisions you have to make. This preserves your willpower for the moments that count. For example, setting a fixed wake-up time, scheduling daily work blocks, and establishing bedtime routines all conserve mental energy. Overcoming common discipline challenges. Procrastination. Break tasks into smaller pieces. Use deadlines and accountability to create urgency. Reward yourself after completion. Temptations. Identify your triggers, TV, social media, junk food, and limit access. Replace bad habits with positive ones. Fatigue. Prioritize sleep, nutrition, and exercise. Physical health fuels mental discipline. Negative self-talk. Replace I can't with I will. Positive affirmations build resilience. The role of willpower and how to strengthen it. Willpower is like a muscle. It can be trained, but also fatigues with overuse. To strengthen it, set clear intentions. Avoid making too many decisions at once. Decision fatigue. Take breaks and rest when needed. Practice self-compassion instead of harsh judgment. The magic of consistency. Winning is not about perfection, it's about consistency. Small, disciplined actions repeated daily create unstoppable momentum. Even on tough days, showing up in any capacity keeps you on the path. Remember, discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Techniques to boost focus and discipline. Visualization. Imagine yourself focused and disciplined. Feel the pride of progress. Accountability partners. Share your goals with someone who can check in on your progress. Set clear boundaries. Learn to say no to distractions and low-priority tasks. Use technology wisely. Apps that block distracting websites or track your focus can help. Balancing discipline with flexibility. Discipline doesn't mean rigidity. It means having a plan but adapting when life throws curveballs. Winning requires both steadfastness and flexibility. If you miss a day or slip up, don't quit. Adjust and keep moving forward. Your ability to bounce back is a sign of true discipline. Summary. Mastering focus and discipline. For winning, focus and discipline are your mental power tools. They sharpen your efforts, steady your journey, and ensure you keep progressing toward your goals. By creating a distraction-free environment, building strong routines, and cultivating patience, you lay the groundwork for consistent winning. Chapter 5. Learning from losers and winners. Alike in life, every person we encounter is a teacher. Some show us what to do, and others show us what to avoid. To truly learn how to win, you must open your eyes to both sides of the spectrum. The habits, traits, and decisions of the winners, and just as importantly, the mistakes, flaws, and missteps of those who consistently lose. Winners learn from everyone. They're humble enough to study the greats and wise enough to learn from others' failures. This chapter explores how to observe, absorb, and apply lessons from both ends of the success spectrum. The truth about winners are not just lucky or genetically gifted. More often than not, they are individuals who have studied success, refined their behavior, and practiced discipline repeatedly. When you study winners, look beyond the headlines and trophies. Focus on what they do daily, how they think under pressure, what principles they follow, even in hard times, how they respond to setbacks, the values they uphold when nobody is watching. Winners are consistent. Their victories are the result of habits, focus, and decisions that compound over time. You don't have to copy them exactly, but you should extract the patterns. What you can learn from winners. Clarity of vision. Winners know what they want. They have a compelling reason driving them. Study how they set goals and stay locked in. Unwavering work ethic. Success is rarely convenient. Winners outlast others not just by working hard, but by working smart and with relentless commitment. Emotional control. They don't let anger, fear, or failure throw them off course. Learn how they stay grounded during chaos. Humility, too. Keep growing. Even the best are always learning. Winners stay coachable. They seek feedback and aren't afraid to reinvent themselves. Decision-making under pressure. Study how high performers make decisions in uncertain conditions. Winning often comes down to calm thinking under fire. The hidden value in losers. Here's a truth many ignore. You can learn just as much, sometimes more, from those who consistently fail, but not to mock or judge them, to reflect. Every repeated mistake is a warning sign. Every shortcut, excuse, or lack of discipline is a clue. By observing these patterns, you can avoid falling into the same traps. What you can learn from losers. Lack of accountability. People who fail repeatedly often blame others or external factors. Learn to take full responsibility for your life. Winners own everything. Inconsistent action. Starting strong but fading quickly is common among losers. Discipline beats bursts of motivation. Learn to show up even on hard days. Chasing comfort over growth. Many avoid challenges because they fear discomfort. Don't follow that path. Embrace discomfort. That's where growth lives. Negative self-talk. Constant doubt, fear, and comparison become self-fulfilling prophecies. Be aware of your inner dialogue. Talk to yourself like a winner would. Lack of clear goals. Many people drift aimlessly because they don't know what they want. Avoid this by setting goals that are clear, emotional, and measurable. Learn without. The pain-smart people learn from experience. Wise people learn from others' experiences. Why suffer the same failures if someone has already made the mistake for you? Learn from biographies, interviews, documentaries, conversations, and real life. Observation. Ask questions, listen closely, reflect deeply. Winners are curious. They are always watching, asking, reading, and applying. That's how they stay ahead. How to study winners and losers. Effectively be observant. Watch how people act under stress, during failure, and after success. These moments reveal their true character. Ask why. Why did someone fail? Why did another succeed? Go deeper than surface-level stories. Keep a lessons journal. Write down things you learn from people, both good and bad. Patterns will start to emerge. This is a personal roadmap to avoid setbacks and replicate success. Don't idolize or demonize. No one is perfect. Take what's useful, discard what isn't. Even the most successful people have flaws, and even the most unsuccessful people have something to teach. Becoming a lifelong learner. Winning isn't a one-time achievement, and it's a way of life. And lifelong winners are lifelong learners. They learn from mentors, competitors, friends, enemies, books, movies, coaches, even strangers on the street. Their minds are always open, always scanning for insight. If you want to win more, learn more. The path is always clearer for those willing to look in every direction. Summary. Everyone is a teacher. Winners teach you how to rise. Losers teach you what brings people down. Pay attention to both. Your power lies in your ability to observe, to reflect, and to apply. Be curious. Be humble. Be relentless in learning. Because the more you learn from others, the faster you evolve. Chapter 6. Resilience. Bouncing back stronger. What separates winners from everyone else is not that they never fall. It's that they always get back up. Resilience is the ability to recover from failure, pain, rejection, defeat, and disappointment. But it's more than just bouncing back. True resilience is about coming back stronger, smarter, and more focused than ever before. You cannot win big in life without developing resilience, because the road to success is never straight. It's filled with challenges, setbacks, and moments where quitting seems easier than continuing. But it's in those moments when most people give up that winners are born. Life will knock you down. Let's be honest, no matter how prepared, talented, or positive you are, life will test you. You'll lose. You'll fail. People will betray you. Plans will fall apart. Doors will close. You can't avoid hardship, but you can control how you respond to it. When something breaks you, you have two choices: break permanently or rebuild yourself into something unbreakable. Resilience is the art of rebuilding, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, with greater strength every time. The winner's response to adversity. Winners don't avoid pain. They face it, feel it, and then transform it. They don't wallow in self-pity or blame the world. Instead, they ask, what can I learn from this? How can this make me better? What's the next best step forward? They see setbacks as feedback. Every no sharpens their direction. Every failure refines their strategy. Every storm builds their strength. The core beliefs of resilient people. To become resilient, you must build a new belief system. One that interprets struggle as part of the path, not the end of it. Here are beliefs that empower bounce-back behavior. This too shall pass. No storm lasts forever. Pain is temporary. Progress is permanent. I'm not starting over, I'm starting wiser. Every time you rise again, you bring more knowledge, clarity, and courage with you. I control my response. You may not control what happens, but you always control how you react. Setbacks are setups for a comeback. Often, life removes something to make space for something better. Building resilience, step by step. 1. Feel the emotion, but don't drown in it. It's okay to feel hurt, disappointed, or angry. Allow yourself to process the emotion, but don't let it become your identity. You are not your failure. Give yourself time to feel, then shift to healing. Reframe the narrative, change the story you're telling yourself. Instead of saying, I failed, say, I'm learning. This was a redirection. I just found one way that doesn't work. Language matters. The words you speak to yourself shape your reality. Focus on what you can control. Don't waste energy on what's lost or out of your hands. Shift your focus to action. What small step can I take today? Who can I ask for guidance? What habit can I rebuild? Small steps rebuild momentum, and momentum rebuilds confidence. Practice mental endurance. Resilience is a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. Start your day with affirmations. Keep promises to yourself. Push through. When it's uncomfortable, each small act of discipline makes your mind more durable. Surround yourself with strength winners. Don't recover alone. Build a support system, mentors, friends, or even books and audios that remind you of your power when you forget it. Energy is contagious. Surround yourself with people who lift you, not drain you. Examples of resilience in action: athletes who tear muscles and come back stronger, entrepreneurs who go bankrupt and rebuild million-dollar companies, artists who face rejection 100 times before becoming legends. You, every time you stood up after a bad day, a breakup, a job loss, or a health scare. Resilience is not rare, it's in you. You've survived storms already. This time you're just becoming conscious of your power. Turning pain into purpose. Some of the world's most powerful people turned their pain into passion. They didn't just bounce back. They used their story to serve others. You can do the same. Your scars can become someone else's survival guide. Your failures can become someone else's inspiration. Don't hide your story. Own it. When you rise, you give others permission to rise too. Summary: bend. Don't break resilience is about flexibility, not force. It's the ability to bend without breaking, to adapt without losing your direction, to fall and get up with more strength than before. The road to winning is long and it won't be easy, but with resilience in your heart, you'll never be defeated for long. Chapter 7. Taking action with confidence. You can have the best ideas, the clearest vision, and the most detailed plans. But if you don't take action, none of it matters. Action is the bridge between dreams and reality. Confidence is the fuel that powers that action. And yet this is where most people freeze. Not because they're incapable, but because they're uncertain, afraid, or stuck in perfectionism. Winners, however, train themselves to act despite fear. They move forward, even when the path isn't perfect. And that's what separates them from the crowd. In this chapter, we'll break down what it means to take confident action, how to build that inner certainty, and how to develop momentum that doesn't stop. Why people don't take action. Let's be honest. You already know what needs to be done, but something holds you back. Let's explore the most common blocks. Fear of failure. What if I mess up? Fear of judgment. What will people think? Fear of success. What if I can't handle it? Overthinking and perfectionism. I'll start when everything is ready. Lack of clarity. I don't know where to begin. Every one of these is natural, but none of them are permanent. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build step by step through aligned, consistent action. The truth about confidence isn't arrogance. It's not pretending to be fearless. Confidence is trust in yourself. Trust that no matter what happens, you'll figure it out. Trust that you're capable of learning, adapting, and growing. And trust is built by keeping promises to yourself. Every time you say you'll do something and you do it, you grow stronger inside. Every time you avoid or procrastinate, you weaken that trust. So how do you begin? You start small and stay consistent. The winning formula. Clarity plus courage. Consistency. Let's break down the 3 ingredients that help winners take bold action. Clarity. Before action comes clarity. Ask yourself, what exactly do I want? What's the first step I can take today? What outcome am I aiming for? Write it down, visualize it, speak it out loud. Clarity clears confusion and makes action feel purposeful. Courage. You don't need confidence to act. You need courage. Confidence comes after action, not before it. Tell yourself, I might be nervous, but I'll act anyway. I'll learn as I go. I can handle whatever happens. Even shaky action is stronger than perfect hesitation. Consistency momentum builds when you keep moving. Take action every day, even if it's small. Consistency compounds, and soon your confidence becomes unshakable. Make this your motto. Act now, adjust later. Repeat daily. How to take action. When you feel stuck, here are 5 practical tools to push through hesitation. The 5-second rule. If you have an idea or instinct to act, count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and move. Don't let your mind talk you out of it. 2. Lower the barrier. Make the first step so small it's impossible to fail. Want to start writing? Just open a blank document and write 1 sentence. That's action. Focus on progress, not perfection. Action doesn't have to be flawless. It just needs to move you forward. Trust the process. Perfection comes from refinement, not hesitation. Use affirmations. Speak power over yourself. I take bold action daily. I trust myself to handle anything. I am ready now, not later. Words program your beliefs. Speak with intention. Visualize the win before taking action. Close your eyes. See yourself succeeding. Feel the emotion. The mind can't always tell the difference between imagination and reality. Use that to your advantage. Action is the great separator. There are 2 kinds of people in this world. Those who talk about what they want. Those who act on it consistently, boldly, and without waiting for permission. Be the second kind. Winners act. They try, fail, learn, and repeat. They don't let fear or opinions freeze them. They trust the power of movement. And because of that, they create results while others are still thinking. The compound effect of one action may not change your life instantly, but 100 small actions, taken daily with purpose and persistence, that changes everything. Action builds skill. Action builds belief. Action builds reputation. Action creates opportunities. There is magic in movement. The more you do, the more doors open. Summary: action is power. To win in life, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to start, and then keep going. The more you act, the more confident you become. Confidence isn't given. It's earned through motion, trial, error, and growth. So take the step, make the call, write the page, start the project, launch the idea. Do it now, not someday, because someday is not a day on the calendar, but today is. Chapter 8. Winning in relationships and teamwork. There's a saying, if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, go together. Winners know how to win with people, not just over people. No matter your goal, success in business, sports, family, or life, your ability to build strong relationships and work effectively with others will determine how far you go. You can be talented, ambitious, and disciplined. But if you can't communicate well, if you can't collaborate, if you push people away or fail to inspire trust, you'll hit walls that can't be broken alone. Let's dive deep into how winners build powerful relationships, foster trust, and become irreplaceable teammates and leaders. Why relationships matter in winning life is not a solo sport. Behind every great achievement is a network, a team, a mentor, a friend, a supporter, a challenger. Winning becomes easier, more enjoyable, and more sustainable when you're surrounded by the right people. Here's why strong relationships matter. They help you grow faster. They provide support during setbacks. They multiply your impact. They reveal your blind spots. They keep you grounded and inspired. You don't just need people who cheer you on. You also need people who challenge you, guide you, and walk with you, the core of every winning relationship. Trust is the currency of strong relationships. People follow those they trust. They support those they trust. They listen to, open up to, and collaborate with those they trust. So, how do you build trust? Be consistent. Show up. Keep your word. Do what you say. Be honest. Speak the truth, even when it's hard. Be vulnerable. Share your story, your struggles, and your lessons. Be supportive. Celebrate others' wins. Be present in their lows. Trust isn't built in big moments. It's built in the small, quiet, daily actions that show you care. Winning communication skills. How you speak to others and listen to them determines how strong your relationships become. Here are powerful habits of winning communicators. Listen to understand, not to reply. When someone speaks, give them your full presence. Don't interrupt. Don't judge. Don't prepare your response while they're talking. Just listen. That's how people feel respected. Speak with clarity and confidence. Winners don't hide behind vague words. Say what you mean. Be clear. Be direct. But always be respectful. Give honest praise and feedback. Lift others up. Let them know when they've done well. And when correction is needed, offer it with kindness, not criticism. Manage conflict with maturity. Disagreements will happen. Handle them with calm. Focus on solutions, not blame. Great relationships are not those without conflict, but those that grow stronger through it. Building a winning team, whether you're in a workplace, a business, a sports group, or a creative partnership, teams win together when they live by a shared code. Shared vision. Everyone on the team must know, what are we working toward? What does winning look like? Together. When vision is clear, ego disappears. Everyone rows in the same direction. Defined roles confusion creates chaos. Clarity creates progress. Winners define who does what and trust each other to own their lane. Mutual respect. Everyone brings something unique. Winners don't look down on others. They lift them. They value each contribution. Accountability. Great teams don't let each other slide. They call each other up, not out. They challenge each other to stay sharp. The power of emotional intelligence. Winning relationships aren't just built on IQ, they're built on EQ, emotional intelligence. EQ means understanding your own emotions, managing them well, reading others' emotions, responding with empathy. People remember how you make them feel more than what you do. And emotionally intelligent winners build lasting loyalty and influence because they lead with heart, not just head. Who you surround yourself with matters. You rise or fall with your circle. Your relationships shape your mindset, your habits, your beliefs, even your level of success. Ask yourself, who lifts me higher? Who drains my energy? Who challenges me to grow? Who believes in me even when I don't? Choose your circle with intention. And just as importantly, be the kind of person others are lucky to have around. Building winning relationships in daily life. Here are 5 simple but powerful practices. Say thank you often. Appreciation builds connection. Check in without needing something. Show people you care beyond the task. Apologize when you're wrong. Humility strengthens respect. Be generous with your time, your attention, and your support. Give more than you take. Celebrate others' success like it's your own. That's how you attract abundance and goodwill. Summary: you don't win alone. You can be strong by yourself, but you become unstoppable with others. Winners know how to build relationships that elevate, empower, and evolve with them. They communicate with clarity. They lead with empathy. They give trust and earn it back. Teamwork is not about being the star. It's about helping everyone shine. So remember, every handshake, every conversation, every act of kindness, they're all part of your winning story. Chapter 9. Maintaining your winning streak. Starting strong is easy. Staying strong, day after day, year after year, is where true winners separate themselves from the rest. Anyone can have a moment of brilliance, but true greatness is about sustained performance, long-term consistency, and resilience in the face of routine. That's how winning turns into a lifestyle, not just an event. The question is, how do you maintain your momentum without losing your energy, your focus, or your drive? Let's unlock the mindset and systems that allow you to keep winning, again and again. Why people lose momentum? It happens all the time. Someone starts with fire, but slowly, their drive fades. They lose focus. They slip into old habits, and eventually the winning streak ends. Here are the most common reasons: burnout from overworking, boredom from routine, lack of new challenges, forgetting their why, complacency after early success. The key to maintaining a winning streak is understanding that momentum must be managed, not just created. It's not about pushing harder, it's about building smarter. The secret: systems over willpower. Motivation is like a spark. It comes and goes. But systems create sustainability. A system is a structure that supports your goals, even when your emotions don't. Winners don't rely on how they feel. They rely on what they've built. Ask yourself, do I have daily routines that support my goals? Do I track my progress consistently? Do I have accountability in place? Do I take care of my energy, not just my productivity? When your life is designed for success, success becomes automatic. Create a rhythm, not a rush. A winning streak isn't about constant sprinting. It's about finding a rhythm you can keep. Imagine a professional athlete. They don't train at full intensity every day. They cycle through phases: push, recover, push again. That rhythm is what allows them to stay at the top for years. You need the same. Work hard, then rest deeply. Chase growth, then reflect and reset. Push your limits. Then recharge. Discipline isn't intensity, it's consistency. Protecting your energy. To maintain your edge, you must protect your most valuable asset, your energy. Sleep like a champion. No late-night hustle can replace good rest. Winners prioritize sleep because they know the mind needs to recover to stay sharp. Move your body daily. You don't need to train like an Olympian, but daily movement clears your mind, boosts your mood, and sharpens your focus. Eat for fuel, not just taste. What you consume either energizes or drains you. Winners eat to stay clear, strong, and balanced. Take breaks. Without guilt. Rest is not weakness, it's how you reload. The most productive people in the world take strategic breaks to stay fresh. Keep evolving. Winners don't get stuck in yesterday's success. They ask, what's next? Growth is what keeps the fire alive. Without new challenges, even champions get bored. To stay on top of your game, set new, exciting goals regularly. Learn something new every month. Reflect on what's working and what's not. Stay curious, stay hungry. The moment you think you've made it, you stop growing, so never settle. Celebrate your wins, but then evolve. Stay connected to your why. Burnout doesn't always come from doing too much. Sometimes it comes from forgetting why you're doing it. Your purpose is your fuel. When your work is aligned with meaning, you can endure more, give more, and enjoy more. Take time regularly to reconnect with why you started, who you're doing it for, what impact you want to leave. Purpose breathes energy into discipline. Make adjustments without shame. A winning streak doesn't mean perfection, it means progress. Sometimes maintaining your streak means changing your approach, and that's okay. Don't be afraid to pivot your goals, change your schedule, drop habits that no longer serve you. Ask for help when you need it. Winners are not rigid, they are adaptable, and that's what keeps them ahead. Watch out for these pitfalls to protect your momentum. Avoid these traps. Complacency. Don't let success make you soft. Stay hungry. Isolation. You need people to encourage, challenge, and support you. Don't disappear into your grind. Perfectionism. Progress is the goal, not flawlessness. Comparison. Run your race. Others may have different paths, different timing. Celebrate the journey. Winning every day doesn't mean reaching a finish line. It means showing up with excellence, effort, and presence. So celebrate the small wins, the quiet efforts, the unglamorous consistency, the fact that you didn't give up. Again, you're still here, you're still moving forward. That's what a winning streak really looks like. Summary: stay in the game. Maintaining your winning streak is about alignment, not obsession. Balance, not burnout. Purpose, not pressure. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to stay in motion, day by day, step by step, with energy, intention, and love for the process. You're not just learning how to win, you're learning how to keep winning without losing yourself. Conclusion: your journey to a life of winning, so here you are. You've traveled through the ideas, mindsets, and principles that shape winners. You've explored what it means to win, not just once, but every single day. Now let's bring it all together. Because this isn't the end. It's the beginning of your journey to a life of winning. In your thoughts, your habits, your choices, and your relationships. This book was never just about reaching a goal. It's about becoming the kind of person who wins from the inside out. Winning is a way of being. Winning is not a finish line, it's not a trophy, it's not applause, it's not even about beating others. True winning is becoming the best version of yourself, consistently, courageously, and completely. It's about waking up each morning and choosing excellence over excuses, choosing growth over comfort, choosing action over fear. It's how you show up when no one's watching, how you speak to yourself when you fall, how you lead with intention, even in uncertainty. Winning is a habit, a mindset, a lifestyle, and it begins and ends with you. You are your greatest asset. Every chapter you've listened to has pointed to one truth. Everything you need to win already lives inside you. Yes, you can learn strategies. Yes, you can build habits. Yes, you can surround yourself with the right people. But your mindset, your belief in yourself, will always be your strongest advantage. No tool, technique, or trick can replace the power of your own decision to keep going, to keep growing, and to keep believing. When you bet on yourself, the world starts to bet on you too. The real win is who you become. You might win money. You might win titles. You might win followers, influence, and respect. But the greatest prize is who you become through the process. More focused, more disciplined, more resilient, more kind, more whole. Because that version of you can't be taken away. That version of you walks into every room and changes it. That version of you leads with quiet strength and unshakable purpose. That is the real win, and it lasts forever. Your journey is yours alone. You don't need to compare your pace to anyone else. You don't need to prove anything to the world. You just need to be better than you were yesterday. This is your race, your timing, your journey, and it's okay to stumble. It's okay to rest. Just never quit on yourself. Every winner was once a beginner, and every master was once uncertain, but they kept going. And so will you. Final words: choose to win. Every day winning isn't something that happens to you. It's something you choose again and again. You choose it when you wake up early to train. You choose it when you turn pain into purpose. You choose it when you take the high road, stay disciplined, and rise after every fall. You choose to win, even when no one's watching, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. So as you finish this book, ask yourself, what kind of winner will I become? How will I lead my life starting today? Where will I place my focus, my energy, my heart? Because you already have what it takes. Now it's time to live it. Fully, boldly, daily. You're not chasing victory, you're becoming it. You are a winner. Now go live like one.